Hi, my name is Bindu. Today I am going to brief you about the ranking functions Microsoft SQL Server provides. To begin with, what are ranking functions? Ranking functions are a subset of built-in functions SQL Server provides. So using these ranking functions, you will be able to rank each and every row in the result set. The way in which the rows are ranked depends on the function you use. So what are the functions that SQL Server provides? So the ranking functions are row number, rank, dense rank, and entile. Let's go through each one of them in detail. The first ranking function we are going to talk about is the row number function. Row number function is the simplest of all the ranking functions we have. It provides consecutive numbering to all the rows in the result set. Let's go through an example to get a better understanding of this. Here in this query, I want to get customer ID, order ID, value, and also get a row number which is just the consecutive number assigned to each and every row in the result set. To achieve this, I am using the row number function. The row number syntax goes this way. Ranking function followed by over function, and you provide order by as argument to the over function. Here in this query, you are ordering the customer ID followed by value function. So if you run this query, as you specified in the order by clause, all the customer IDs and values are arranged in the ascending order. And the row number function, it's just the sequential numbering you give to the result set. So as we have 830 records in the result set, the row number column should have 830 as the maximum value because it gets incremented from 1 to the end of the result set. This is the basic syntax we have for the row number function. Let's look at another example for the row number function. Here in this example, I want to get customer ID, order ID, value, and row number, but here in this example, I want to partition the result set based on the customer ID. To achieve this, I am using row number function with partition by clause. So if you run this query, as specified in the order by clause, the result set is being ordered by customer ID and value in the ascending order. The only difference comes at the row number column. When you look at this result set, the row number column is based on the partition created here in this query. We are declaring customer ID in the partition by clause. That means we want to partition this result set based on the customer ID. Based on the customer ID, the row number is given for each and every row, which gets incremented by 1 until the end of the partition. Whenever a new partition begins, here in this case 2 is the new partition, the row number begins at 1 and it continues till the end of this partition. It gets incremented till the end of the partition and it again begins at 1 at the beginning of new partition. So this is how we use partition by in the row number function. The next ranking functions we are going to talk about are rank and dense rank functions. Both these rank and dense rank functions fall into same category as both of them return rank for each of the rows. Let's look at an example to understand these two functions. Here in this query, I am trying to get customer ID, order ID, value, and also I want to assign rank for the result set. To achieve this, I am using rank function. So the rank function, all the ranking functions syntax goes in the same way. The ranking function followed by over function, and you give the order by clause as the argument to over function. The partition by is not mandatory in the over function, but the order by is. So if you go to the definition of rank function, the rank function, it returns the number of rows in the partition that has lower order value than the current one plus 1. What does that mean? When you look at the result set here, if you consider the value 36, both these values will have the same rank number as we are ordering it by the value column. So if we go by the definition, the rank function, it returns the number of rows in the partition that has a lower order value than the current one. So the current value here is 36. The lower values than 36 are these 6 records. So the rank of this row would be 6 plus 1. So we are assigning rank 7 to both of these records. What about the dense rank function? Dense rank function, it performs slightly different than the rank function. What it does is, it gets the distinct number of values in the partition that has lower order value than the current one plus 1. The rank function, it gets the total number of values, and the dense rank function, it gets the distinct number of values that are lower than the current value. So if you consider this same result set here, when you consider 45 value, the values that are lesser than, the distinct values that are lesser than 45 are 8, because 36 is repeated here. The distinct values are 8, and you add plus 1 to it. So the dense rank for 45 for these two records would be 9. The last and the most coolest ranking function we have is the entile function. Entile function, it segments the query results into groups and put numbers onto them. So this function, it distributes the rows into specified number of groups. You specify that number in the parenthesis next to the entile function. So the entile function syntax goes this way: entile function, and you give the number that you want to divide the result set into in the parenthesis here, and this entile function followed by over clause, and you give order by as an argument to this over function. So in this query here in the example, I want to get customer ID, order ID, value, and I want to divide the result set into two groups. So in the result set, we have 830 records. So this 830 records you want to distribute into two equal groups, which is 415 records in each of the groups. So if you run this query, the first 415 records will be in the first group. The first 415 are in the first group, and the next group starts from the 416 until the end of the query results. So this 830 is divisible by 2, so it has equally distributed into the result set into two groups. What if the result set is not divisible by the number you specify? Let's say you want to distribute this result set into three groups. So 830 by 3 is not directly divisible. If you divide 830 by 3, you get 276 as the quotient, and the remainder is 2. So what this entile function does is, it adds up those two values in the first two groups to compensate the counts. So the first group would be 277, second group would be 277, and the third group would be 276. Altogether, the count would be 830. So the larger groups come first. The larger group, in the sense, the group with larger counts come first, followed by the smaller group. What happens if the specified number of groups is greater than the number of rows? In this case, entile function create a group for each row. Here in the result set, we have 830 records. If we want to divide this 830 records into 831 groups, what this entile function does is, it divides each row into a different group. Because there are 830 records here, the groups would be 830, and because there is no extra row here, you don't have 831 group. This is how entile function works. Thank you for listening.